The morning sun kissed the village awake, casting a golden hue over the thatched roofs and dusty paths. The first light of dawn brought with it a sense of renewal, a promise of another day filled with life and possibilities. Birds sang a sweet melody, their songs weaving through the air like an intricate tapestry of sound. Each note seemed to carry the essence of the village, a symphony of nature that resonated with the hearts of its people. Dew clung to the leaves like tiny diamonds, sparkling in the early light. These droplets, though small, held the promise of nourishment and growth, a reminder of the delicate balance of life in this serene corner of the world. The air hummed with the promise of a new day, filled with the sounds of villagers beginning their morning routines. Children's laughter echoed as they chased each other, and the distant calls of merchants setting up their stalls added to the vibrant morning chorus. Amara walked towards the river, carrying a clay pot on her head. The pot, a symbol of her daily chores, balanced perfectly as she moved with practiced ease. Her journey to the river was a ritual, a moment of solitude before the day's demands took over. Her gait was graceful, her steps light, as if she were floating on air. The vibrant colors of her traditional attire fluttered in the gentle breeze, adding to the ethereal quality of her presence. She was on her way to meet Kwame, her heart filled with anticipation. Their meetings by the river were a cherished part of her day, a time when the world seemed to pause, allowing them a moment of peace and connection. There she is, Amara, the light of my life. Kwame waited by the riverbank, his heart pounding with a mix of excitement and nervousness. Each meeting felt like the first, filled with the same intensity and longing. He watched Amara approach, her beauty always took his breath away. Her presence was a balm to his soul, a reminder of the love that anchored him in this world. The river flowed between them, a silent witness to their love. Its gentle currents mirrored the steady rhythm of their hearts, a constant in a world of change. They met on the narrow bank, their hands finding each other with a familiarity born of countless such meetings. Their fingers intertwined, a simple yet profound gesture of unity and affection. Their love was as ancient and as constant as the river itself, flowing through the ages with an unbroken strength. As the sun began its descent, casting a warm glow over the water, they stood together, a testament to the enduring power of love.
Kwame, my heart beats for you.
Amara, you are my everything. Amara's grandmother had been the village healer, a revered figure whose wisdom was sought by all. She possessed a deep knowledge of herbs and roots, understanding the delicate balance of nature's gifts. She passed her wisdom down to Amara, teaching her the ancient ways of healing.
Grandmother taught me well, her voice a gentle guide through the mysteries of the forest.
Amara learned the secrets of the forest, each plant a story waiting to be told. She knew which plants could heal and which could harm, a knowledge that was both a gift and a burden. She treated the villagers with her grandmother's remedies, bringing comfort and relief to those in need. She kept her gift a secret, fearing the changing times and the new beliefs that came with them.
The village is changing. The old ways are being forgotten.
The village was changing, the winds of modernity blowing through its ancient paths. A new doctor had arrived, bringing modern medicine with him, promising cures in shiny bottles and pills. Some villagers embraced the new ways, eager for quick fixes and modern solutions. Amara feared her gift would be misunderstood, that her knowledge would be seen as superstition. She worried about being labeled a witch, a fear that haunted her every step. So she practiced in secret, her heart heavy with the weight of her knowledge, the responsibility of her heritage.
I must be careful. The world is changing, but I must hold on to the wisdom of the past.
The new doctor, Dr. Adebayo, was a man of science. He scoffed at traditional remedies.
These are outdated practices. We must embrace modern medicine.
Some villagers agreed. They saw the doctor's stethoscopes and pills as signs of progress. They flocked to the new clinic, eager for his treatments. Others remained skeptical. They trusted the old ways. They had seen the power of Amara's touch. The village was divided. Two worlds collided. Tradition battled modernity. And Amara found herself caught in the middle.
This is the future.
But the heart of the village beat with the rhythm of its past. The baobab tree stood at the heart of the village. It was ancient and wise, its roots deep in the earth. It was a place of gathering, of storytelling, of healing. The villagers believed that the baobab held the spirits of their ancestors, watching over them, guiding them through life's trials and tribulations. Under its vast canopy, generations had shared their joys and sorrows, their victories and defeats. It was more than just a tree. It was the soul of the village.
Under the baobab, we find strength, wisdom, and solace. It is here that we come together as a community, to support one another, to share our burdens, and to find hope in the darkest of times. The baobab is our sanctuary, our refuge from the storms of life.
One night, under the baobab's watchful gaze, Amara met a sick child. The child burned with fever. His mother was frantic, her eyes filled with desperation. She had tried everything she knew, but nothing seemed to help. The village healer was away, and hope was slipping through her fingers like sand.
I can help, Amara said softly, her voice steady and calm. She had learned the ways of healing from her grandmother, who had been a revered healer in the village. Though she was young, she had a gift, a deep understanding of the natural world and its remedies.
Amara knew she could help. She prepared a poultice of herbs and applied it to the child's forehead. The fever broke by morning. Word spread quickly. The villagers were amazed and grateful. They began to see Amara in a new light, not just as a young woman, but as a healer, a savior. More villagers came to Amara in secret. They sought her help under the cover of darkness. Amara healed them all, her heart torn between her gift and her fear. She knew that her abilities were a blessing, but she also feared the responsibility that came with them. She worried about the expectations, the pressure, and the possibility of failure.
I must continue for them, Amara whispered to herself. She knew that she could not turn her back on her people. They needed her, and she needed them. The baobab had given her a gift, and she had to honor it no matter the cost.
Under the baobab's watch, Amara's gift blossomed, even as the shadows of doubt loomed large. She found strength in the tree's ancient presence, in the stories of her ancestors, and in the love of her community. The baobab stood as a silent witness to her journey, a testament to the power of faith, courage, and the enduring spirit of the village. Kwame's father fell ill. He coughed day and night. Dr. Adebayo's medicines offered no relief. Kwame watched his father weaken, his heart heavy with worry. He confided in Amara. Please, he begged, can you help him? Amara was torn. She loved Kwame. She had to help his father. But revealing her secret could jeopardize everything. The shadows of doubt loomed large. Amara wrestled with her conscience. She knew she had to act, but the cost of her actions weighed heavily upon her. The village elder, a woman named Mama Grace, summoned Amara. She was a wise woman, respected by all. She had seen the divisions in the village.
Amara, she said, her voice trembling with age. Your gift is a blessing, not a curse. Do not hide it.
But Mama Grace, Amara protested. The doctor
has his place, Mama Grace interrupted. But so do you. We need both the old and the new to heal.
Mama Grace's words struck a chord in Amara's heart. She realized the truth in her words. She had to find a way to bridge the gap. Amara stood at a crossroads.
She could continue to heal in secret, or she could reveal her gift to the world. Both paths were fraught with danger.
If she remained silent, she could protect herself and Kwame, but she would be denying her true calling. She would be failing her village.
If she spoke out, she risked being ostracized. She could be labeled a witch, but she would also have the chance to heal openly. She could honor her grandmother's legacy.
Amara looked at Kwame, his face etched with concern. She knew she had to make a choice that would shape their lives forever. Amara decided to reveal her gift. She organized a healing ceremony under the baobab tree. She invited the entire village.
Dr. Adebayo was skeptical. He watched from a distance, his arms crossed.
The villagers whispered amongst themselves, their faces a mixture of curiosity and fear.
Amara stood before them, her heart pounding in her chest. She spoke of her grandmother's teachings. She explained the power of herbs and roots. She shared her gift with the village.
She then prepared a special remedy for Kwame's father. She combined traditional herbs with modern medicine. It was a gesture of unity, a merging of two worlds. The ceremony was a turning point. Amara's courage inspired others. Villagers shared their own stories of traditional healing.
Dr. Adebayo listened intently. He realized that he had been wrong to dismiss the old ways. He saw the value in Amara's knowledge. He offered to work with her, to learn from her.
Together, they created a new system of healing, a system that honored both tradition and modernity, a system that recognized the power of both the old and the new.
The village celebrated. They danced under the baobab tree. They sang songs of healing and unity. They had found a way to bridge the gap between two worlds.
The spirit of Ubuntu filled the air. Ubuntu, the African philosophy of interconnectedness. It spoke of the importance of community, of compassion, of understanding.
Amara and Kwame stood side by side, their hands intertwined. They had faced their challenges together. Their love had weathered the storm.
The river flowed beside them, a symbol of continuity. It reminded them that life was a journey best traveled together, embracing both the old and the new,